the next video of the Raspberry Pi. So in this video I'm going to tell you about how can you what are the OS needed in Raspberry Pi, how can you download that, and how can you install it in your USB hardware or the memory card. So Raspberry Pi, you can use different types of ways. You can use Windows, because Windows is now having IoT version of the IoT version. You can use Kali Linux Lite, but the most efficient OS to use in a Raspberry Pi is of the Raspbian. So there is an official website of the Raspbian. So download Raspbian for the Raspberry Pi. So go to this website, and obviously it's open source, so it is free. You don't need to pay anything for that. So Raspbian has different types of OS. Raspbian Buster with the desktop and recommended software, Raspbian Buster with desktop, and Raspbian Buster Lite. So you can do one thing. You can either download Raspbian Buster with desktop and recommended software, or you can directly go with Raspbian Buster with desktop. Don't use the Raspbian Lite, because in many scenarios, many Debian environment, the version which are light, they have different types of errors in it. They are not fixed. They have some bugs in it, just like Kali Linux Lite and etc. So I will recommend you to download the Raspbian Buster with the desktop, or Buster recommended with the software. You can either use a download torrent option or download zip. So it's up to you whether you want to download it from the torrent or download it from the zip. So after downloading it, you will get a ISO file. So how can you install the ISO file into a USB hard drive or the USB memory card? So there is an tool known as Balenizer. Rufus is also present, but for this type of thing, HR is mostly used. So download the HR from his official website. So download Windows 8 x6 x86 64-bit, because it is a recommended version. Then what you can do, it will get downloaded in your computer. Install the Balenizer, and see, I have previously installed the Balenizer. Open it. Actually, I will not show you how to install it. It is very simple. Just I am telling you the steps how can you install it. Make sure, if you want to install it in a memory card, because you have to install it in a memory card only, because the memory card will get directly get fits into the Raspberry Pi hardware portion. So you have to buy one card reader, or previously if you have a card reader, then it's good, fine. So put the memory card inside the card reader, and the card reader have to be a good one, because the low working card reader doesn't work. I have tried with that. Plug the card reader into the USB drive of your computer with the memory card fitted into it, then select the image. So if you have Raspberry installed, so go to the location where the Raspbian have downloaded, select the ISO file. After selecting the ISO file, I don't have any drive option because I have not inserted any USB. There will be option for the drive, so select the drive and select USB card, memory card option, and then just simply click flash. After clicking the flash, nothing, you have to do nothing, just you have to wait for 15 to 20 minutes. After it will get etched into the memory card, the Raspbian OS is perfectly ready for boot. Then what do you have to do? Then you can directly put directly puts inside the directly you can fit the or directly you can plug in the memory card into the Raspberry Pi. Directly plug the memory card into the Raspberry Pi and connect it with the power cable. As well as, if you want to see it in a screen, go use a HDMI cable, or if you have a LCD or LED TV, because LED TV nowadays support HDMI cable. So connect one HDMI cable into here and connect the one HDMI cable into the LED TV, and you can see the installation process, etc. So the res so the res so the Raspbian, actually the Raspberry Pi installation guide. If you don't know how can you install, there is an installation guide over here. Download the operating system 7-zip. You can do SD card, etc. dot image file or dot boot file, and the official, and I think that password and Raspberry Pi password is Raspbian, and like that, and username is Raspbian and password is Raspberry Pi, like that. You can Google it also. Raspbian username the default username and password on Raspbian account on Raspberry Pi. The default username on Raspbian is Pi, and the default password is Raspberry. Yeah, after installing it, it will ask for a default username and password, so you can always Google it. So according to raspberrypi.org, if you haven't changed the username and the password of your Raspberry Pi, the default username is Pi and the default password is Raspberry. So you can use username to go back to enter into the desktop system, and from there you can do whatever you want to do. So this is the thing which I needed for the Raspberry Pi and how can you install it. So I hope you will like this video.